And then the biggest tip is just pre-planning for success. So it ties into having that snack box ready, having that veggie bucket, shopping with a grocery list, or even doing the Walmart pickup, just pre-ordering all the foods that you need. So that way you're not going into the store and walking around and finding things that you don't necessarily need. Or if you go shopping hungry and then you start buying these things that maybe it's not going to support your goal, but in that moment you really, really want or think it's going to taste good. Pre-washing the veggies and fruits, doing the snack bin, having a meal plan for the week. So in that way you can do your grocery shopping, know what you need, know, okay, I'm going to need roughly this amount of these vegetables, plan them out, and then just batch cooking and freezing. I really like this actually. Batch cooking a bunch of chicken and then freezing it already cooked. All I have to do is just pop it out of the freezer when I'm ready, or if I have a really busy weekend and I don't have time to cook or prep food, I have those healthy options available for use.
Yep. So something that we do just to make it easy is we do grocery pickup most of the time. I also do Icon meals, so it's a pre-made meal. I can actually pick out the portions for my protein, vegetables, and carbohydrates, so you can kind of customize it. I do that for lunch almost every day of the week. And then every time I make breakfast, I make double. So if I'm making eggs, for example, and maybe it's turkey sausage or turkey bacon, something like that, I'm gonna make double the amount, maybe triple. That way I've got multiple breakfasts ready to go. I don't have to make it every single day. So it's just making it easier. We don't want you to have to spend an hour and a half cooking meals every single day. It's how can we make 2 hours on a Sunday or maybe a Wednesday to make 3 or 4 days of meals. So we want to try to make it easier, but also kind of like the environment. If you go into the shopping, into the store and you don't have a list written down or shop the perimeter first, you're more likely to go through those aisles and pick out the things that maybe you don't need. Another thing that we do for like dinner is 3 days a week, we do HelloFresh. So other different variations to keep meals interesting. They're still really good, but they're a better option than maybe going and getting fast food every single week, right? So, So this is kind of my favorite thing this is a really cool thing called Pick 2, Make 10. So pick 2 snacks, make 10 of them. So you've got your AM snack. For example, you could have an apple with some almonds. And so if you have 5 apples, you measure out maybe 1/8 of a cup or 1/4 of a cup of almonds. You get them in the snack bags. You've got 5 AM snacks. And then the bottom, we've got some vegetables and hummus. So you measure out some hummus, maybe it's an 1/8 cup or 1/4 cup of hummus with some veggies. We're getting our colors in there. And you have those prepped for maybe a PM snack if you get hungry at night. So this is really cool just to kind of mix up your snacks, make sure you're staying full throughout the day. We would rather see people kind of eat a smaller meal 3 times a day with a couple snacks in between, rather than maybe skipping breakfast, having a light lunch and then a massive dinner, and then you are still hungry after dinner and wanting snacks. So this will just help keep you satiated throughout the day. Plus, we have different options. So you can see this is week 1. Week 2, maybe you switch it up, do blueberries with yogurt, maybe a pear or banana with a boiled egg. So you can obviously pick whatever snacks you enjoy the most. And we can send you resources on like what healthy snacks to choose from. There's obviously so many different variations that you could do. Try to pick stuff that you like. Don't make yourself eat something that you hate just because it's healthy, right?
Yeah, exactly. And the key thing with these snacks is you're incorporating some sort of source of protein and then some sort of fiber. So it's all either like a fresh whole fruit or vegetable. Pair that with, whether there's some nuts, which does have a little bit of protein in it and some healthy fats, or you can do the Greek yogurt, the hard-boiled egg, even the protein shake would be fine on the go. This would also be a really good option for road trips. If you know you're gonna be out of town, almonds don't really go bad. You can just take the protein bars or jerky or something else, super easy to take along with you. But having that pairing keeps you fuller longer, and it doesn't give you that crash right afterwards. Whereas if you had something that was maybe just carbohydrates or just fats, if you had like a bagel or something like that, you would get a little bit of a crash afterwards and you wouldn't feel super full until lunch. So you might get hungry earlier and want to eat or want a snack. Yeah. So having those kind of snacks spread throughout your meals as needed, then it kind of sets yourself up for success when you're not really hungry meal to meal.
Yeah. And usually we try to push high protein snacks, especially for people that are working out regularly. Protein is the most satiating macronutrient, so that it's going to keep you fuller longer. Whereas if you have a carbohydrate, you're probably still going to feel a little bit more hungry, and that might lead to more mindless snacking.